All right, in this video, we're going to show you how this teacher can access the student's work and grade it and give feedback back instantly. So first of all, in the last video, the student just submitted their work via this Google form. So they get this message that they've submitted it. Now the teacher instantly gets that work. And so what I have this Google spreadsheet that reads the form, and it's called Submit Your Work for Students. And this is the document. And basically, it's a huge spreadsheet of just data. And it's really unusable to the non-computer user. Timestamp period, it's not formatted really in any way. But if you'll remember in the form, when we created it, I made sure that we put a period. Or for you, you might pick your class or your subject, or maybe you want to filter by assignment instead of by grade if you're a grade school teacher. You might want to filter by assignment name, but you want to have one control group that you can filter by. And so when I come over here, the bottom of my spreadsheet, I can see my controls. And I submitted it to the second period web design class. So these are all the documents that have been submitted. And at the very bottom, well, here's the document that I submitted. Todd Benrud, Google Intro. And when the teacher clicks on it, they click on it and voila, the student's work opens up. And what the teacher can do, teacher can look at their work, whether it's a paper, whether it's an image, like for me, whether it's a rubric or presentation, whatever it is, the teacher's going to have access to look at it. And then what I do is I can edit it right here. I can highlight this and say, you know what, nope, you didn't get that right. I'm going to give you a 0 there. And I can give you a comment. And I could say, well, you didn't get it right because you didn't follow the naming protocol. And I can go ahead and mark up the student's document. The student will instantly get this feedback. As soon as I get a message, a comment, the system emails the student and says, hey, Todd Benrud, your teacher, left you a comment. And when I'm all done, I color code their assignments for them. So the color coding of green means that I graded your assignment. There were no problems grading it. You have a grade, somewhere between 0 and then all the possible points. Green doesn't mean good. It just means that I graded it. Now, occasionally, some students are going to submit the wrong link. And when that happens, I color it red. And you'll notice here I had some kind of unclear instructions on this assignment, and several of my students submitted the wrong link. And when you see something like this, as a teacher, our first instinct is to blame the student. But, you know, if it was 1 or 2 in red, I would say, you know what, the student just wasn't paying attention. But, you know, there's 8 of them here. So a lot of students figured out the right way to submit it. Most of them actually did, but a decent chunk of them didn't. So maybe I didn't do a great job teaching, you know. But the student knows red, bam, I submitted the wrong thing. I need to submit the right thing. Orange means that for me, they didn't link anything else. So for me, the student submits the rubric, but then they link it to their project, their website, their document, their video, their presentation, whatever. So orange tells the student that they submitted the grading rubric, but they didn't link the grading rubric to the document that I want to evaluate. And then yellow, I don't get that very often, but yellow is they just didn't share it. So when I go to access the work, it's going to give me an unshared message. I won't be able to view it. And so that's how the teacher collects the student work. And you can organize these tabs any way you want, like I said, by grade, by period, by subject, by assignment. You just want to have one control group. And it's a little tricky to write the formula that separates all this data. But it's a simple copy and paste job, and I can help you guys do it. I've actually helped dozens of teachers already get this thing working. So if you need help, just put a comment and I'll help you out.